What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to Team Big Plays. So, just as I promised, it might have been uploaded like a day after Monday or on Tuesday. I meant to get on to Sunday or Monday. I didn't have the chance though. But YCS Düsseldorf and YCS Düsseldorf 2, also known as the Krusty Krab 2, apparently, thank you Reddit community, much appreciated. Love for the sponge. But yeah, so apparently YCS Düsseldorf was a very big. We crushed some records. I think we beat the record for largest European Yu-Gi-Oh event. We beat, what was it, the 200th YCS, which is insane. Part of that, obviously, I think is probably the easiest reason is just because we're in a good state in the meta. A lot of interesting things that happen, just like the players in general. I think their profiles themselves are very interesting. So yeah, that's what we got for you today, guys. As always, if you enjoy the content, like, subscribe, notification bell down below. Music by Duong Thai, as normal. And yeah, let's just get into it. So, starting this off, I guess, let's look at the player profiles. Daniel Bondarenko, age 17 from Germany, so obviously a minor. Is it this guy? Yeah, it was this guy. First YCS. What the? This kid, first YCS ever. Like, this is his first YCS ever. Tops going 6-0. So apparently he did really good. He was playing Salamangreats. Apparently he ran DDD, DD Crow, Called by the Grave. Called by the Grave is standard. I think DD Crow is very interesting because you could just run Ghost Bell. Which tells me that he's probably playing a budget version too. You know, maybe has his impermanence, maybe not, couldn't afford the bell. But DD Crow, it's very interesting, something that you don't really see in today's meta game. Then we got James Woutenberg. This is my first YCS top overall. So obviously he seems to be like a normal, average, I don't want to say average player. He's a consistent player. He normally runs Sky Striker and Altergeists, but it seems like he picked this one because like, this is obviously the best one, as you can tell. You'll get to it later, but there are no Altergeists at this, well, not at the event, but that main top. Then we got my boy, Din Kabui. I really don't want to mispronounce it. He's the dude that won the one YCS with Prank Kids. Shout out to the best deck in the world. Topped again, and it seems very like a repeating pattern. These people seem to top a lot. From Team 7 Cents, shout out. Won again, insane. Then we got Nicholas Neb, first YCS top ever. We got a lot of first tops. I think that's really good. I think that kind of, also itself says something about the meta. People are topping for their first times with decks that they just were able to get their hands on, like a good deck for cheap. So I think that's a good thing. Good job, Yu-Gi-Oh! And then we got Jonas Koschel, second YCS top 8 in a row, 6th overall. That's pretty good. Salamangreats, he likes variety, he likes to try out something new, and this one just performed the best for him. So, makes sense. Shout outs to Team E-Man Games. They're the ones who build the deck. Then the winner, Thomas Rose. I've only been in the top 8 of YCS once before. I forget what deck he ran before this. I think it was Lunalights. Correct me if I'm wrong. Comments down below, probably will. Was this Lunalight dude? No. I think he won a YCS before this too. But this time he was running Danger Orcus. So Salamangreats didn't take the cake, Danger Orcus did. Not surprised. Salamangreats have kind of been like the new up and coming deck that's kind of overshadowed stuff. But as you can tell from the last one, Danger Orcus have been doing it pretty good. Same thing with Crusadias. As you'll see, we got some more of those kind of coming up. Any techs? He ran Neospace Connector. I think one of the matches I learned from Cap G's channel, he hit Fantastical Dragon Phantasme using an Aqua Dolphin and Neospace Connector, so pretty good. I haven't seen that card in a while. I haven't thought about it, but wow. So shout outs to Team Karibos, see what he's saying. This dude, Subterra Control. I'm pretty sure they've one of the best Salamangreat matchups right now. This dude's age 16, looks like he's 21. Shout out to Legacy Card Gaming. Then we got Patrick Grempel. He looks very familiar. First YCS top 8. Like I said, keep getting more. Danger Thunder Dragon, no surprise there. However, it looks like he's the only one, I think, that we've seen so far out of this. So, alright, YCS Düsseldorf 2. Yeah, so apparently they went 500 plus over their limit. So they were like, screw it, let's go get the next hotel. And they rented it out, and bam. YCS Düsseldorf 2, Krusty Krab 2, everybody. You're welcome. Interesting. Definitely interesting. Like I said, breaking records. This is a good year for Yu-Gi-Oh! We're in a really good place. How Konami doesn't screw it up. And it looks like witchcrafts aren't as broken as I said they were going to be. Disclaimer. They're good. They're good. They're decent. Depending on the build. Some people I've seen crazy builds where they just slap witchcrafts and it's GG no re from the get. Some people who they bricked a lot with them. So I think that can go one way or another. I think Evil Eyes are kind of being a little underlooked now. Playing against them myself, I've had a hard time, partially because I don't know what to hit, I don't know what to do. So if anything, they have that surprise factor. So make sure to look up, kind of steady on them a little bit. And then Infinite Ignition, not going anywhere. As far as I see, I don't think that deck's going anywhere. Now with Super Quants, we have a different story. You can work the Link 4 into Super Quants to get like Great Magnus out and stuff like that. Really weird stuff. So Super Quants, also look out for those. They can be pretty feisty if you're going second. So they had to get more judges. This is obvious. Normal stuff. Let's get on to the, where is it? Decks, right? Yeah, that's what we're looking for. Top 8 profiles. Seriously, I just pulled that up. What the heck, man? Apparently YGO organization does not much. So top 64. Was it top 64 round knockout? I don't know. We got Salamangreats. Has 28 Salamangreat decks, 10 Thunder Dragon decks, 9 Pure Sky Striker, 2 Orcists, 2 Crusadia, 2 Subterra, 2 True Draco, 1 Lunalight. So Lunalights still hanging in there, not a one-shot wonder. And 8 others. Out of trying to find them, most of the statistics I looked at were from like other people's videos, and I keep seeing these others with some, I forget what the card is, to be honest with you. I don't know. It kind of looks like a penguin. I don't want to say it's a penguin. I don't know what it is. But I'm curious as to what these others were. I'd imagine, you know, they probably include like ABC, Prank Kids, what else has kind of been, I mentioned Lunalights, I don't know, Burning Abyss, probably Trickstar, so I would imagine that's probably in the other 8, but Salamangreats have had a very, very, very good representation at this tournament from all the things I have seen so far. I'm trying to find, there we go, Deck and Country Breakdown. Cool. So we got, there we go. So 120 other decks, 100 Salamangreat decks, almost 60 Sky Strikers, 50 True Dracos, 50 Thunder, get mixed up, 50 Thunder Dragons, I'd say 29 True Draco, about 25 Pendulums, so Pendulum's hanging in there. I know they've had some new versions, you know, Triff's always up to his normal shenanigans. Trickstar. Now, Trickstars are going in an interesting route. If you don't know, the version of Trickstars, I like to call it Triff Stars, but it's Danger Trickstars. It's like Trickstar, Danger, Orcus, Phantom Knights, and it's a really weird mash, but it focuses on a lot on back row removal and then just monster spam. Subterror, around 20, Crusadia, around 20, Dinosaur, Altergeist, and Lunalights tied. This looks like around 18 for me, so Dinos, they're doing pretty good. Obviously, you know, Construct got unbanned, so I would imagine some of those are probably some Shadal variants. Altergeists didn't make the tops at all. They're in here, I think this is what? This is round, I gotta check. This is day 1. So obviously not day 2. These aren't the finals. This is probably like 64. Well, no, because it says 140. So this is like overall the decks that appeared. So Altergeist didn't end up topping. I already read off the prior deck lists. which I think is interesting. They seem to be replaced by Subterror, Guru, Control, which I think is just a lot better in general. It doesn't rely on the back row as much, which there's just so much back row hate now. It's unbelievable. Everything in my friend's side deck says screw Altergeist and screw True Draco. Lunalights, they got the one appearance, like I said, not a one-shot wonder, and then the rest, I think it looks like 120, or other decks. So this includes all kinds of road decks, which I'm impressed. I think people are just trying, to pump out new things. Like I said, we're in a really good place. If you want to experiment, now is the time. Obviously, Cyber Dragons just topped the other one. Prank Kids are always doing good. People don't want to mention it. I consider them tier 1, or at least like tier 1.5. What other decks are out there? Phantom Knights, you really can't consider its own deck. It's kind of its own engine. But there are a lot of decks circling. So keep trying new things. I think that's one of the most important lessons to get out of this. As well as, obviously, now that it looks like people that haven't topped before can. Alright, so it looks like we got top 16 breakdown. Bam. So we got top 16 for YCS Düsseldorf 2. We got True Draco, 1 True Draco deck, 1 Lunalight, 1 Danger. Kind of already went over that. 2 Thunder Dragons, 2 Trick Stars. So, good job, Trick Star. 4 Sky Striker and 4 Salamangreats. From some of the other ones I've seen, the other lists, I think I might have combined both of them for some reason. But in the one chart, I think this was for Düsseldorf 1, Salamangreats completely took 50%. They took half the pie chart in wins, and then YCS Düsseldorf 2, if you go, it's all Sky Strikers. So very interesting, definitely, to say the least. If this tells you anything, Sky Strikers is definitely still in the game. They're not backing down at all. You haven't heard a lot about them, obviously, because you've had all these new decks, but they're there. Which is insane when you think how long these decks have been going. Like, when did Sky Strikers come out? I think they probably came out around May? April, June? Somewhere around that time, 2018. And they're still going. So talk about investment. I think that's just insane. Salamangreats haven't even been out that long. They're already taking 50% of the chart for Düsseldorf 1. Thunder Dragons just hanging in there. I think they're good just because, they still have good matchups against a lot of different things. Trick Stars are good in general. They're like Burning Abyss. They're not going to go away. Dangers are just so inherently broken. They replace themselves. You always get draws, even if one's out your hand. So you always kind of maintain the same card advantage. Unless you special one, then technically you're not losing one. True Draco is just a good stun. You can run so many different floodgates to kind of, stun the meta. Say no. Nopelope hops into the room. Yeets with that there can be only one. Lunalights, they're just second turn capability is insane. Bust Out, definitely one of the best boss monsters in the game. My personal opinion, it's a real bitch to deal with. And then first turn, as a thought, still good. Redoer, hanging in there. Plan on getting a Prank Kids deck profile to you soon. My version runs Redoer. I do run this Thunder Dragons engine. It's a little bit different from other stuff you've seen. Kind of like, in Filament, people like to run Prisma. I don't. I think that's a terrible idea. I don't know why you would when you have things like Alistair. And King of the Swamp's okay. I'd rather run Alistair, though, even though that wastes the normal summon. But whatever. It allows you to switch engines mid-game, so... But, yeah, is there really anything else to kind of sum that up there? Award Ceremony, overall deck and country breakdown, top 64, day 2. Okay, well, let's go to day 2 deck breakdown, see what we got. Might not care about that. Okay, yeah, it was basically the same chart, about, literally, that we just went over. Yeah, so I guess that's it, guys. Wow, YCS. Hopefully I can get one to you. I plan on going, I don't think I'm going to be able to make it to YCS Atlanta, even though I wanted to. School, just a bunch of other things kind of get in the way. However, June, Philly Regionals, I plan on being there. Hopefully with Nick, Doubt Raj. That's kind of part of the reason why we weren't able to go. Not only was I not able to, Raj, I never got back to us, so I don't think he was able to. Nick had some stuff come up, so kind of iffy there. But Philly regionals, even if they don't go, I'm going. I don't make promises, but this is like a pretty good chance that I'm gonna be able to get to this, so long as it's in the right time frame. I have to re-go, look, prep, you know, all that stuff. But yeah, that's it, guys. Got some videos coming to you this week. We got Sky Striker deck profile, maybe cubics. I've been promising that for a while, so hopefully I can get it to you. With some spicy text too. It's actually a pretty good build, to be honest with you. The only thing I want to do before the prank kids video is get the comment down. Either way, I'm rambling. Thanks for watching the video, guys. As always, like, subscribe, notification bell. RKLs, you won the mat. It's right here. If you want it, like I said, comment down below. If you don't, I prefer you comment that you don't. If not, I might give it away. Probably, honestly, just gonna keep it for another giveaway, or just kind of keep it so that way, once we do get better, I can just give away better prizes than this, which is probably the main reason why people don't want it, which is understandable. So yeah, like, subscribe, notification bell, and yeah, I guess we'll see you in the next duel.